Man, what am I in like the third grade? I think my voice just cracked. Guys, how could I turn that down? But I did sit on it for 2 weeks, so it wasn't like I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna take the first offer and run with it. Literally within just an hour after posting it. By the time you guys will have watched this video, I will have put out 80 videos, 80 on my Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. So please give me a like, please give me a comment, please share, please subscribe. Please do all the things that all of us YouTubers tell you guys to do, whether you want to do them or not. It's up to you guys. What's going on, guys? It's Austin with Gone in 60, and yes, it's true, I have sold my car. I have another car on the way, but today I want to share with you guys what happened, how much money I made, and why I couldn't turn this down and why I did it. So I'm going to share with you guys all the numbers. I'm going to be overly transparent, as I've always been with you guys. Thank you so much for watching these videos, and let's jump right into it. Just want to share with you guys the offer I got for my car, why I sold it, and to let you guys know there's another car coming and it is going to blow your minds. It is awesome. I have it. I can't wait to share it with you. So as you guys know, I had a 2019 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. Very base, quick order model. The only feature that it had on it was the Alpine stereo group. It was a $995 charge. Just gave a 500 watt amplifier, subwoofer, and the rear deck lid, and that's the only feature that it had that was necessarily just not stock. So it really only had one item that was different. And so if you guys haven't seen some of my previous videos, I actually think it was the very first video I did on YouTube, and if you can painfully get through the video, you can see exactly all the details of what I paid for the car. Go give it a like, go give it a watch, but actually I don't recommend it because the video is awful. But if you do have some time, want to fall asleep, that video shows everything what I paid for the car. But I'm also going to kind of recap it just briefly here of what I paid for it. And then I'm going to share with you guys the offer that I got for my Challenger and why I sold it and kind of what went through my head in terms of why I sold it, and I'm just going to share that with you guys. All right, so for those of you who haven't been following me on this YouTube journey this past year, I'm just going to briefly go over where I bought the car from, what it was like, how much I paid for it, and then quickly get into the offer. So I bought the car from Baxter, Lincoln, and Dodge in Lincoln, Nebraska. I live in Utah. I flew out there. I bought it. I've done videos on, hey, should you drive a car home versus ship it, and have a lot of good information on that in another video. But these guys gave me a great deal on the car. I bought it. It was a 2019, and I bought it at the very end of 2019, just before Christmas time. By the way, great time to buy a muscle car. Buy a muscle car when people aren't buying muscle cars, when you can't drive a muscle car. That's the best time to buy it, end of the month. So end of the year, actually, too. So anyways, the car MSRP'd for right around $43,000. They gave it to me out the door with everything. It was actually just under $33,000, but I put like $400 of financing or $600 into it to actually pay for my flight to go out there and drive the car home. And so basically I was in the high 32s in terms of buying this car, which is a phenomenal deal. I have owned the car. I'm making this video now, it's March. By the time you guys see this, it might be April based on some of the other videos that I have. So I owned the car for 14 months. If you guys know, cars, they are not an appreciating asset. They depreciate in value. They don't hold their value well, and you just don't ever expect to get your money back out of a car that you put into it unless it's really rare or something kind of along those lines, like a vintage car. But anyways, so 33 grand is what I paid for it. I was looking around to see what my car was valued at. You know, I did a video on Carvana and what my car would sell for, and I shared that video with you guys. I think they offered me like in the 32s for that, which was really low. But as I looked at Kelley Blue Book, as I looked at the other books out there, I saw that my car was worth quite a bit. So at the time of selling my car, I owed $29,600, right around there, $630. And so after doing all the research on selling my car, after debating it, I actually listed the car for $39,000. And $39,000 to me was just crazy. I put that price there for a reason, and it was so I wouldn't sell the car. The first night, I got an offer for $37,000. So you can do the math. I will get a check for $7,300-ish for owning my car for 14 months, driving it around, paying $33,000 like out the door for the car. and somebody offered me 37 for it. So guys, how could I turn that down? And here up next, I'm just going to share with you guys why I took that offer, what kind of my process was to go through that, because this wasn't an easy decision for me. The Challenger, I have no complaints. I have loved that car and it's helped get me to where I'm at now. But I have something that's going to help take me to another level and bring awesome content for you guys. So for me, deciding to sell this car was really, really hard. I obviously listed it extremely high and I got an offer of $37,000 and I didn't take it right away. I actually sat on it for almost 2 weeks. And the people that bought my car, it was actually a dealership here local. They had a fleet department and they made me a great offer on the car. And it was really hard to pass up, but I did sit on it for 2 weeks. So it wasn't like I was just like, hey, I'm just going to take the first offer and run with it. But I knew in my head, if I got north of 36,000, that was good enough for me to really consider probably selling the car. But when I listed it, I really just listed it just for fun. Like, I just wanted to see what people could offer. But, you know, I jokingly kind of told my wife, like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that, and that's okay because I love my car, but let's see what happens. And literally within just an hour after posting it, I had that offer for $37,000. They actually offered me $37,500, and because I waited so long on the deal, they adjusted their market value and found $500 worth to screw me out of, but that's okay. I get it. I took a while to decide. This wasn't an easy choice for me because honestly, I think about you guys. I don't want to lose my subscribers. I don't want to lose you guys out there. But at the same time, I also have to do what I want to do and where I want to go. And I love cars and I want to have a lot of cars. I want to bring a lot of different content for you guys on the channel. And anytime you can make money on a car, it is rare. It is so rare. Anybody that's asked me, hey, well, why did you sell it? And I'm like, well, here's what I bought it for. Here's what I sold it for after a year. And by the way, in the year, your first year is when your car takes the biggest depreciation hit. Anybody that's buying a Hellcat out there right now, you're going to pay 80 grand for that car and it's going to be worth 60 a year later, if you're lucky, maybe mid 50s. And that is just the reality. But the Scat Packs have held their value really well. Supply and demand, I think, has really played kind of a key part into it. But you know, these are the things that went through my head. I was worried about you guys. I was worried, gosh, am I going to miss the car? And then, you know, as I looked at my YouTube journey and where I've gone, by the time you guys will have watched this video, I will have put out 80 videos, 80 on my Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. And for me, I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy these videos. I enjoy getting your guys' feedback, whether it's bad or good or whatever. I just love hearing from you guys. I appreciate your support. And I've made 80 videos on the Challenger that will always be there. And I can't keep coming up with things that I think are cool that you guys would want to see. I can show you how to wash my car, but I think a lot of you out there know how to wash your car. Like, I want to bring fresh, good content that just keeps you guys entertained, keeps you guys excited, and maybe it might bring in a new fan base too, in addition to this. But I will stay true to the roots. Oh, man, what am I in, like the 3rd grade? I think my voice just cracked. But I will stay true to the roots that you guys saw with the Dodge Challenger. And so I hope you guys can stick with me. I hope you guys can be patient with me and understand where I'm coming from. But I'm essentially walking away with a check for $7,300 after owning my car for over a year. That rarely ever happens, and I'm going to pour that right into another car. I've already bought it. It's sitting in the garage. Can't wait to show it to you guys. The next video that I release is actually me flying out to get the car, and it's a 2-part series that you guys will be along for the ride and the journey of me going to get that new car, and it's awesome. I've already edited the footage. It is amazing. But those are some of the things that went through my head as I was looking to do this, guys. And, you know, I miss the Challenger, but, you know, if I ever want to get one back, I definitely can. It was an offer that I couldn't pass up. I sat on it for a couple weeks. I thought about it. You know, I really asked a lot of people around, like, hey, I love this car, but here's what someone's offered me for it. Like, what would you guys do? And everybody was like, gosh, dude, sell that thing. If you can get that much money, sell it. And so that's what I did. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I am going to make awesome content. And I have so many plans for where this channel is going to go. I just am excited for what is ahead. And the chapter on the Challenger is not closed. I love the community, and I hope you guys can stick with me. But I promise you, we're going to make awesome content, awesome videos. Please leave a comment below. Tell me, did I make the right choice? Tell me if I made the wrong choice. I don't care. Like, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Like, share with me what you guys think. Should I have done that? Should I have not done that? But stick around, guys. We're gonna make some awesome stuff. So please give me a like, please give me a comment, please share, please subscribe, please do all the things that all of us YouTubers tell you guys to do, whether you want to do them or not, it's up to you guys. But the next video, stick around, because it's a 2-part series. It's awesome, it's fast, it's loud, and I'm gonna share with you guys my trip to go pick up my brand new car.